Hey there, fat babes. This is Crystal tonight from Big Sexy Chat. I want to talk with you all tonight about not settling. We do not settle. We have high standards, and don't let anybody else think you're not allowed to have high standards. You are, and only have high standards. I don't know about you. I'd rather be alone and lonely than be sitting next to somebody and be lonely. So never settle. You know what I learned in the last 20 years? My type, I don't have a physical type anymore. My type is someone who treats me like a goddess. And nothing less than that. So please don't ever settle for anybody that doesn't treat you at least like a goddess or better. In the great immortal words of TLC, one of my favorite bands from the 80s and 90s, no scrubs. We are not giving any love to any scrubs, okay? We're not playing that game. We've come too far in this world. We have to believe in ourselves, and we have to believe that we're better than sitting next to some person who might make us feel like, well, you should feel so lucky because I'm even dating you. No, fuck that. Or, what you should feel sorry for me. I'm so brave for dating you. No, not interested. If that's how you feel, bye. I'd rather be alone. I have vibrators galore. I have a whole website selling sex toys. I don't need somebody who's not going to treat me like a goddess. So a lot of times, what I've learned over the last 20 or 25 years is that some people believe that fat girls are easy, fat babes are easy. And if we want to be easy, cool, be easy, fine. But if you don't want to be easy, don't let people put pressure on you. Just think you're so lucky to have any of my attention. No, sir, you're lucky to have any of my attention. She owns the vagina, makes all the rules anyway. But I have noticed in the past that sometimes when you go to events where there's a lot of fat people, or an event, a convention, a dance, sometimes when you show up to these events, sometimes if you're new, you kind of start getting a lot of people start hitting on you a lot because you're someone new. And I think that they think that like we might go out into the parking lot and do something special, but no, sir, you couldn't possibly afford me. I would never, ever, unless I want to. If I want to, fine, go for it. But don't make it a regular thing. Don't let those losers, sorry if I probably shouldn't say that, but don't let them convince you you're not worth more. And like I said, you probably couldn't afford me, sir. There's this whole thing out there where sometimes people who like to pretend that they're a dom, like to date fat girls. And again, they think that you shouldn't have any standards and they just want to get what they want. And so they say they're a professional. They're not professional, but they're a dom. They're a dom. They're going to dominate you. Did you know the dom's whole entire job is to nurture their submissive? And unless the submissive approves with all the things and consents for all the fun that you're going to have, you can't dominate somebody unless they consent. And it should be a mutual discussion. And the dom's supposed to take care of you after you have your fun. So a lot of times I've noticed that in the fat world, a lot of people who are out there dating and single sometimes turn to the kink community, which is a really amazing community. But if you get one of those fake doms, bye. No more scrubs, man. You're not getting my lovin'. No, we don't put up with that bullshit anymore. Because a real true dom should really be, your best interest should be at their heart. And they should be taking care of you and giving you aftercare and making sure you feel comfortable. All those things. It's not just for them to get their rocks off or whatever you want to call it. So be wary of those. Just never settle. Don't settle. And don't ever settle for a person who doesn't believe that, maybe they don't believe in fat liberation. We don't want those. Maybe they don't believe that anti-fatness is steeped in white supremacy. If they don't believe that, you don't want them. If they don't believe that you deserve the best and that you deserve to be treated like a goddess, we don't want them either. And we want to make sure that the person that we're with is very, like sometimes I've heard that a lot of people in relationships with a fat woman will kind of sort of like isolate that person, and kind of like in a domestic violence situation where they isolate you from your friends, and so your friends can't really check in on you and see how you're doing or let you know that this person might be kind of a loser. It's better to watch out for those signs, make sure they're not trying to isolate you from your friends and family. Or if you meet somebody who doesn't like most of your friends, to me that's a big red flag. Don't settle for that kind of bullshit either. Your boundaries are important as anybody else's boundaries. It's really amazing thing to have boundaries. I started having boundaries about 15 years ago, and you know, all boundaries really are you letting yourself know what's your value, and also letting the other person know how they can't have access to you any longer. Like, you're not willing to drop them off at work and pick them up at the end of the day because they don't have a car. You're gonna, when you have boundaries like that, they don't get the access to you that they used to have. That's why a lot of these type of people don't enjoy dating strong women, people who have have a high opinion of myself, or who have strong boundaries, because they want access to you when they want it, how they want it. If they are the type of person that can't date you in public, bye. If they're the kind of person that can't introduce you to their friends, bye-bye. We're not settling for that bullshit anymore, y'all. Just no more. It's not okay. We don't want to have spent 10 or 15 or 20 years of our life with some jerk like that. So ladies, gentlemen, babes, all of you, just don't settle. Never settle. It's not worth it. It's much better to be alone and lonely, or, you know, have a better partner. And if you get rid of these people that make you feel less than, that clears up space for someone in your life that will actually be an amazing partner. Before I go, tonight I just want to show my shirt. Everybody is beautiful. I bought this from Target about 5 or 6 years ago. I love it. I know it's very common in my community. A lot of us have this shirt back when we were all shopping at Target. But yeah, everybody is beautiful, and that's true. And you're a beautiful human, and you do not need to settle for any scrubs. No more settling. No more putting up with that kind of treatment. There's somebody out there for you, and if someone doesn't love you for who you are, and they only love you for your body, bye-bye. I always tell people, you know, if you are a person that judges me because I'm like on some choices that I made, or if we had sex on the first date, let's say, and you're going to judge me for that, you're not my person. If you're not going to be the person who's going to treat me like a goddess, you're not my person. So I don't mind saying goodbye to those people, because there's somebody better out there for you, I promise you. Someone who respects your boundaries, who respect your how you consent to things, respect your feelings about fat liberation, respect your feelings about feminism and intersectionality. If they don't respect all those things, bye. Don't settle. If you like this and you enjoy these kind of discussions, make sure you check out my podcast at bigsexychat.com. If you like t-shirts, this is not one of mine, but I do have some kind of snarky and sassy t-shirts up to 8X V-neck on my website, Big Sexy Merch. So, y'all, don't settle, never settle. No scrubs. Peace. Talk to you soon. Bye.